Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. 3 times W negative A times W positive 5 equals to W positive 5. In the equation above, A is a constant. If the sum of the solutions to the equation is 34 over 3, what is the value of A? Okay, the question says the given equation A is a constant, then W is a variable. Solution of the equation is the value of W. Let's do some simplification in the given equation. Okay, let me write the given equation as it is. There is 3 times W negative A times W positive 5 equals to W positive 5 3 times. Now we can multiply these two binomials using the FOIL method. Let's multiply the first terms W times W, that is W square. Let's multiply the outer terms W times positive 5 is positive 5W. Let's multiply the inner terms negative A times W is negative AW. Let's multiply the last terms negative A times positive 5 is negative 5A equals to W positive 5. Now we can distribute this 3 to all the terms inside the parenthesis over here. 3 times W square is 3W square. Then we get positive 15W, negative 3AW, negative 15A equals to W positive 5. Let me subtract W from both sides of the equation and also subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. Okay, here this positive W, negative W will cancel out. Positive 5, negative 5 will cancel out. 3W square. When I combine positive 15W, negative 1W, I am getting positive 14W, negative 3AW, negative 15A, negative 5 equals to 0. Okay, 3W square. We can factor W from these two terms. Then we get 14 negative 3A times W, negative 15A, negative 5 equals to 0. Here we got a quadratic equation in standard form. That is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. Here we have a quadratic equation in standard form, and this quadratic equation has a variable x. And the maximum number of solutions for a quadratic equation is 2. There is a formula to get sum of those two solutions. That is, we have to take negative sign, and the coefficient of x has to be divided by the coefficient of x square, that is negative b over a. This is a formula to get sum of the two solutions of a quadratic equation. Okay, here the given equation has been simplified to a quadratic equation over here, and since this is a quadratic equation in the variable w, it has two solutions, the maximum number of solutions, and we have sum of those two solutions over here, that is 34 over 3. We can use this formula in our quadratic equation. So that is negative b over a. So this gives the sum of the two solutions of this quadratic equation, and we have that value 34 over 3. So negative b over a equals to 34 over 3. And here to get the value of b, we have to consider the coefficient of w, because in our quadratic equation w is a variable. The coefficient of w is 14 negative 3a divided by, and here this a is the coefficient of w square, that is 3 equals to 34 over 3. Now we have to solve for a in this equation. Let's multiply both sides of the equation by 3, because we find the denominator 3 on both sides. Okay, here this 3 will cancel out, and here 3 will cancel out. We can distribute this negative sign to the 14 and negative 3a. Then I'm getting negative 14, negative times negative is positive 3a equals to 34. Now let's add 14 to both sides of the equation. Let me do it. Then this negative 14, positive 14 will cancel out. I am getting 3a equals to 48. Let's divide both sides of the equation by 3. Then this 3 will cancel out. Then a equals to 48 divided by 3 is 16. Okay, here I got the value of a, it is 16.